What's going on YouTube? It's Donnie all day. Today I'm bringing you a Flissa knife, and possibly because I'm looking at the price at it was $21.99. It's now $19.99. This might be the single nicest looking gentleman's knife for $19.99. This one's by Flissa, and I brought you a Flissa knife already. It's D2 steel, G10. Everything is just right on it. I brought you one already, and it was a really good knife. It's actually sitting around here somewhere. But it was a really good knife, a sweet folder. It did everything I asked of it, and it held up perfectly. And now I have this one, and this is pretty, man. It's almost like a reverse Tonto style. It's kind of like half sheepfoot, half reverse Tonto, but you can see the teardrop fullers in there, the G10, which is done really well. You got the lanyard hole in the rear. It is a flipper. There is jimping on the flipper. The knife itself is really, really sweet looking. Let's see. So we're looking at 7.8 inches open. We have a 3.2 inch blade. It is 4.5 very generous inches in the grip. And I have to say, it really, really does fit nicely in the grip. These cutouts around the liner lock to get, is it a liner or is it frame? I think it's actually a frame lock, because these are scales, and that to me looks like a frame lock. So even better. So this thing is built really well. It's really nice looking. It's a typical total EDC gentleman's knife. It sits dead straight. That is dead nut. Just a good looking knife. Let's see here. Ooh, yeah. So, don't get lost. I'm gonna go back on you. Okay, I did lose one. You can see right here. This one, it's not as sharp, I'd say, as the first one I did. That one was like just the hairs were coming off. This one, you can see the difference. Oh, maybe you can't see. It did knock some off. It gave me a nice little bald spot, but even though it's still shaving, it's kind of hard to discredit it when it's shaving. But I don't even know if you can see right there. See where that is? It's all surrounded by hair, no hair. It shaved, but it wasn't as hair popping sharp as the first one I did. But we want to make sure it's still going to cut. So we're going to take it outside and do that. It is a gentleman's knife. It is an EDC. This is something that you put in your pocket, you carry with you, you open envelopes, you do all your regular gentleman EDC stuff with. I mean, if you did get attacked by Bigfoot at the ATM, would I trust it? Hell yeah, I would. It's sharp, it's pointy, and it's steel. But let's take it outside and cut. All right, so outside in the sun, it's a total gentleman's knife. This thing is really, really good looking. I wonder, I was just walking by it and I thought, ooh, what about hard downward throws? I haven't done that since I had a stump, really. Oh, I don't know. I gotta hit it straight, I guess. No! It was actually a lot harder than it looks. That really went. To make sure there's no loosening, no vibration, nothing like that, especially after winging it and missing it. Held up perfect. The lock still works. A lot of times with a cheap knife, if you throw it, the blade is going to shift. The lock is going to lock up too much. It'll overgo or over push itself, or it's just going to end up sucking. It's going to rattle all over the place. This thing held up on 2 throws. That's not so bad. All right, let's get some cutting in. Let's get out the rope here. Now I'm interested to see how the edge is going to do against a push cut. And even though it wasn't as sharp, and I'm pretty critical when I talk about sharp, this is sharp. It's really sharp. But it wasn't as sharp as the other one. It wasn't pop, 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 pop. So, I mean, obviously, I'm going to call it like it is. It's sharper than some other knives come in, but it still wasn't as sharp as the first one. Did it matter in the long run? No, because I was able to cut no problem through that rope. Let's try a bigger rope. Try something a little meatier. Bam. That's a big thick rope. That's a really nice cut right there. That's a really nice cut. That means it's a sharp edge. When you have a jagged edge, what happens is that inside would be all bent and twisted and going different directions. I don't know if I can saw through this because the material, cut through on a push cut. So I'm going to move the knife just a little bit, kind of like you would if you're cutting food. And look at that, man. Golly. That is really nice. I'm in a hole right here. I should just move the knife over. Maybe it'll make it easier, and it did. That is really, really nice, especially for a knife. This isn't a bushcraft knife. It's not your survival knife. This is your EDC. This is your take it out with you and keep it in your pocket. And when you're at the office, this is that knife. This is the knife you keep around where all of a sudden, nope, I got a package in. Let me open it up. You know, it's that knife. And so if you do get a package in and it has this plastic strapping, is it going to cut it? Absolutely, it's going to cut it. Let's see, this one's already kind of ripped in half, so I'm going to try and rip it in quarters. And that is no problem whatsoever. That is absolutely no problem whatsoever. It cut with ease. That's nice. I really like the look of this. I love that slender, it's almost like real Japanese tanto small knives. I dig it, man. I think that's pretty sweet. Let's see. It's not your survival knife. It's not your bushcraft knife. We already went over that. But if it's the knife in your pocket, wow, those are tight curls. So I am making tiny little tinders. Ooh, tiny little curl. Those are curls. Oh, damn it. They're so fine. I'm breaking them when I touch them. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. But when you shave a bunch of those down into an area to get a fire, if I'm just pushing them straight down, that's going to be good. So now what I want to do is try to get some swoops. All I got to do is change my blade angle. And the edge geometry is good because you see when I first went, I made these little tiny, almost invisible to you guys, curls. Just changing the blade angle a little bit, I get swoops. Now let's do some pulls here. Look at, oh gosh. I don't know if you could see that curl that started out there. That is really nice. And that's nothing but blade geometry. That's somebody knew how to cut in a bevel. That's what that is. And you could see, man, those are sweet. This would be a really fine knife for your small tasks at a campsite, for things like this, for things like cutting meat, for things like getting a fire going. It would be really, really nice for that. Let's try the garden hose. Really nice. Let's get a rip on that. Really nice. Let's cut the other way. Remember, that's two sides of nylon, two sides of rubber, right? So it's good. It's good material to cut through when you're testing an edge. Let's see. Woohoo! There we go. And just with a little bit of slide, and it's not so sharp where I'm able to just push cut right through it. But one little motion forward, and that was slicey dicey. This is comfortable in the hand too. Let's try one more thing to cut, really. Cut. Let's try the basketball here. Oh yeah. If it cuts leather, it cuts Bigfoot. Oh, I'm going really thin. Oh, okay, let me grab it now. That's better. That's better. I cut that one really, really thin. And you can see it's leather, rubber, mesh. It's a full basketball, full leather basketball. And just like before, I'm telling you, if it's your campsite knife and you got things to cut so you can cook, you can eat, you can survive, you're not going to have any problem. But it's not that knife. It's a gentleman's knife. The thing is, it's a gentleman's knife that can be that knife. And that's where this thing is special. So let's bring this over here with us. Take it for a little walk up to this thing here. Look at all this overgrowth. Let's get rid of some of this overgrowth. So let's see. These have these nasty things, we call them cat claws out here. It's a thorn and it breaks away from these things, and they get in the dog's paws, they get in my feet. They're just nasty. So I got to get rid of them. And you just don't want them hitting your knuckles because those are sharp. But this knife, ooh, how do I get this one? It's dangling over. Woo! Woo! Landed right on the dog. This knife's gonna do it. This knife's gonna do anything I want it to because it's a good knife. For $19.99. $20. Are you kidding me? For a gentleman's knife that actually works? Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that all day. I'm going to leave a link down below so you can check it out. Remember, I don't get paid from this. This is just my honest opinion. It's what I think. This is a good knife. It's better than the price. This is not a $20 price. This is something that you could spend, $35, $39 on and be very, very happy with. This is a pretty sweet blade, but you're not spending $40 on it. You're spending half of that, and you're getting a really, really sweet blade. Definitely check it out. Follow the link below. Hi, I'm Donnie All Day. Until next knife.